Today we are talking about 5 Subaru safety features that you need to know about. So you may be wondering, why should I care about these Subaru safety technologies? Why are they so important? Well, in the United States, over 1,000 accidents each day are caused by distracted drivers. And of those, about 3,000 annually on average result in fatalities. So as you can see, this is a really big focus for Subaru. Safety is top of mind. That is one of their #1 goals. And by 2030, Subaru has a goal to have 0 fatal accidents due to distracted driving. So the 5 safety features I'm going to share with you today specifically address this. They help reduce the risk of getting in an auto accident due to distractions that we may face when we're out on the road. If your Subaru was made in the last decade, so really about 2013 or newer for the model year, then go look in your driveway, go out to your car and look at the windshield. See if you have these 2 cameras. If you do, you have what's called Subaru's Eyesight safety system. The 5 safety features that I'm gonna share with you today are controlled by these 2 cameras. So unfortunately, if you don't have these cameras, you don't have the technology I'm gonna share with you today. But for the most part, the majority of people probably out there now, at least with a modern Subaru, because about 2020 or newer, this became standard in Subaru models, you're gonna have this. These 2 cameras act like an extra set of eyes that are constantly looking out at the road ahead of you to alert you of any potential dangers and ultimately help you avoid a collision. For example, let's say the car out ahead of you suddenly comes to a stop and you don't have quite enough time to react. Your Subaru's Eyesight system will alert you of the obstacle out ahead and apply the brakes if necessary. This is called pre-collision braking and is just one of the 5 key safety features that the Eyesight system controls. Just a quick disclaimer here, Eyesight does not replace you and is never meant to be solely relied upon to avoid an accident. You still need to be attentive when you're driving your car. The automatic braking system is designed to avoid a collision, but may not avoid it completely. And that's why I bring this up, because a lot of people, when we're doing test drives, they want to test this out. You don't want to test out emergency automatic braking. This is only something that you would use in emergency situations. So what I'm sharing with you today is for information and illustration purposes only. Do not go into your car and try to run into something to make the safety system go off. That's not what you want to do. This is only designed to be used in emergency situations. Along with the pre-collision automatic braking, our Eyesight cameras also control our second safety feature we're going to be talking about today, and that is pre-collision throttle management. This will work at slow speeds to reduce the throttle if you continue driving forward towards an object that is not yet moving. As an example, let's say you're stopped at a red light that suddenly turns green. You give it gas to go, but the car ahead of you hasn't started moving yet. Your car will alert you of the obstacle ahead and then reduce the throttle, giving you more time to respond to avoid an accident. Not something that you like to see at a stoplight when somebody is texting and looking down at their phone, but it happens all the time, and this pre-collision throttle response will help you reduce the risk of maybe running into somebody whenever you think they're moving, but they're really not. The third safety system that the Eyesight cameras control is called Advanced Adaptive Cruise Control. This is just like your regular cruise control, but it adds another layer, adds a safety layer to this system. So the way the Advanced Adaptive Cruise Control works is whenever you have your cruise control set and you're approaching a car that's going slower than you, your Eyesight will detect that and slow the car down so you don't rear end them. At the beginning of the video, I know I mentioned that you don't want to test any of these safety features out intentionally. However, this is the one exception with your adaptive cruise control. It's something that you might use in your daily commute, especially if you're on the highway a lot. So I'm going to show you an example of how this adaptive cruise control works in practice. So we're hopping up on the highway here because this is primarily where you would use this. We're going to set the cruise control by clicking this top right button, and then we're going to tap down on this switch to set our cruise. Right now it's set at 46 miles an hour, but let's set it at like 65 or 70 here. We'll go to 65. You just press up to increase that speed. So I have it set at 65, but we're only going 52. The car is automatically braking and keeping a safe distance between me and the car out ahead. And this works like regular cruise, where if I want to turn it off, I just tap this to turn it off, or I tap the brake and it will turn it off. You'll see now that car got out of the way. Now my car is speeding up and it's gonna get up to that 65 miles an hour. Something else that these Eyesight cameras control is going to be our fourth safety system, and that's gonna be lane centering and lane departure alert. So if I veer too close to the edge of the road without using my blinker, the car is gonna notify me there on the dash that we're getting too close to the edge of the road. The lane centering, that only works here with our cruise control when it's active. So I turned it on with this steering wheel switch right there. You'll see two white lines show up on either side of the road. So visible lines have to be present, and it'll light up green telling you active. So now, and it's yelling at me because I don't have my hands on the wheel, but you have to keep your hands on the wheel. It's not autonomous driving. It's not driving for you. Now it will guide you, and it'll make it effortless when you are on the highway. By the way, this is something you would only want to use on the highway, I would imagine. I don't think you want to use this trying to take turns, because it's not going to take a full turn for you. And again, you want to keep your hands actively on the steering wheel and engaged. Otherwise, it's just going to deactivate and shut off that lane centering function. If you all want to see a more in-depth video on the adaptive cruise and some of the settings that you can adjust within the touchscreen display, you can click on the YouTube card above to the right, where I talk about this in much more detail. The fifth and final safety feature that your Eyesight system controls is called automatic emergency steering. Now, this is not something that is going to be on every Subaru model. It just came out, I believe, in the 23 or 24 model year Subarus. And even then, it wasn't on every single model or trim. I'll elaborate on that in just a second. But what is this automatic emergency steering? Well, here's how it works. Let's say you're driving down the highway. There's a car out ahead that is pulled off to the side of the road. They're having car trouble. Maybe they're fixing their tire, but they're partially in the road. Eyesight will alert you of the car out ahead and can automatically apply the brakes and steer for you around the car to avoid a collision, all while keeping you in your lane. Now, there's a couple things to be aware of on this, and for it to work, you do have to be going 50 miles per hour or less, and your car has to be equipped with the blind spot detection. Those are the lights that light up on the side of your mirrors, telling you whenever somebody's behind you. And if your car does have the blind spot detection on the mirrors, unfortunately, this doesn't mean that you also have automatic emergency steering by default, because as I just mentioned, this just came out in recent years, and it wasn't rolled out to every single model or trim level. From what I found, it's on just about all of our premium trim levels on up, but it varies year and model. The best way to verify is to look at your window sticker, the spec sheet, to see it'll be listed as equipment on your window sticker, or you can comment down below and I'll do my best to verify that for you to tell you whether or not yours has this feature. Overall, I think these 5 safety features help tremendously at avoiding accidents. And while yes, we would like simplicity of having cars without all the tech and the gadgets, this is something that will help reduce accidents that are caused by distracted drivers. We live in a very busy world. We're being pulled in multiple directions throughout the day, and oftentimes while we're driving. And unfortunately, one simple mistake can quickly be fatal for somebody. So I'm happy to know that these are in our Subarus. As always, if you have questions, leave those down in the comment section below. I hope you have a great rest of your day and you learned something new about your Subaru today, and I will see you in the next one.